So we've started renovating this house, and there's a few surprises. It was originally constructed in 1908, so it's over 100 years old. Multiple renovations have happened. We're just going to take a little walk through, and I'm going to show you around a little bit. This is what you can expect to see in a house of this age. 2x8 floor joists. We have evidence of knob and tube wiring. We've actually removed some of it and made it safe. In the walls, the old ductwork, a lot of it was wrapped with this asbestos paper. So before we remove this wall, we are going to have a remediation company come in and handle the removal of all the asbestos to make it safe for the workers. Inside, there's some plumbing issues. I suspect that is a vent for the shower downstairs, and it's kind of connected through here. The old kitchen sink was in this location. Not sure where it's going to go back just yet, but all the plumbing is eventually going to connect into the stack right here. This addition is a real problem. Some of the things that you can see are wrong. The span over this window, you actually need 3 inches of bearing, so 2x4s. They're called jack studs. That's what it should be resting on. Also, your jack studs should rest onto the footing eventually, or the foundation. All they've done was take their bearing point and rest it here. Very poor construction technique. It's all random, haphazard construction. Now it works. It stood probably for 50 or 60 years. I always gut bathrooms, especially in older houses, because you never know what you're going to find. We have gone ahead and removed knob and tube. We've removed illegal and unsafe wiring. But fortunately, there's no major structural defects here. So we'll be able to cut out the floor, level it off, put in a nice flat subfloor for the new bathroom. The addition here is in very, very poor shape. Surprisingly, it's very solid. I mean, if you give it a shake, this thing doesn't move, but it in no way conforms to today's standards. Starting from the roof, some very fundamental, very important structural issues. These rafters are cracked right through. This one even has evidence of charring on it, which means at some point it smoldered at least, but it may have caught fire. The connection of the roof to the existing building, they just nailed into the existing soffit and fascia. It is a terrible building practice, and one that does not conform to any engineering or building code practice, to attach structure to finishing work. It's just a big no-no. So when this structure comes down, because it has already been condemned, we're just waiting for the permits, we will be taking off the finishing material here and properly connecting the structure. So we're going to level off the floor, raise the roof, and ultimately the ceiling in here, change the window configuration, and this will be a really lovely space that the family will have.